All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 12th Annual Orca Awards. My name is John Lieb, and I'm co-director of Bosswords. And normally this station is the home of Bosswords and our tournaments, but tonight it is something else. And with me, as always, is my colleague Andrew Kingsley. Hello, Andrew.
Hello, and John and I are dressed in Orca colors.
Attire. Mine's not as dark as Andrew's, but it's kind of a orca that's been in the sun, maybe a little. I don't know.
Exactly. Bleached.
Got bleached a little bit in
Yeah.
there. And
Oh,
hello, Robin. We'll see you a little later. That's a preview of you will see a lot of people tonight
yes.
who will be presenting awards, as in any awards show. So 12th Annual Orca Awards, but the first one to be live streamed. So we're glad you're with us tonight, and some other folks coming in out. So you'll see a little preview of the all-star broadcast that we will have.
Yes.
We are here mainly to facilitate the show and to rotate these folks coming in and out presenting. There'll be a few games that get presented along the way. And we're looking forward to celebrating, as I saw a stat that there was maybe over 10,000 puzzles. It's like the red carpet here. We should have had the red carpet.
Surely, what are they wearing? Oh, I love that sweater that you were wearing.
Is that a Gucci hoodie or is that
Yeah. Is that Gap?
But I think somebody put a stat of over maybe 12,000 crosswords were published last year in various venues. Certainly not many people can do all of them or close to all of them or some percentage. I hope you, like me, and I think Andrew too, looking at the nominations, might have been exposed to some puzzles you hadn't seen over the course of the year. And really tonight is a celebration of the creativity in the crossword world. So we're excited to be a part of that, as always. Andrew, anything before we get started? Andrew will be the one introducing all the presenters and such.
Yes, I was gonna say, isn't there, I don't know if that's a myth, but like 10,000 hours you mastered something. So if you did 10,000 puzzles and they each took you an hour, in 1 year you could master crosswords.
You could.
Yes, you could. I should also say, if you came here thinking that this was an awards ceremony for like destructive orcas, because orcas had a year this year destroying boats, that awards ceremony is going to happen later from my yacht.
There we go. Excellent. Yours on the East River or on the Hudson? Which one is yours, Andrew? I should say I'm coming not from California. I'm coming from West Roxbury, Massachusetts, a neighborhood of Boston. Andrew, where are you?
I'm in Harlem, so it'll be coming from probably the Hudson for me.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we want to get started in a moment to bring on our first guests, and I will let Andrew introduce them. I'll be behind the scenes, kind of shuttling people in and out, and I look forward to, again, hearing the various prizes and seeing the nominations again, and just reliving a great year in Crosswords. So I'll leave you on Andrew's hands, and he will start bringing on our first pair of presenters.
Lovely. So I'm excited to bring on Rich Prue and Kate Shim Park. A special thanks, especially to Rich, for being the driving force behind all of this. I will hand it off to them.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
I wanted to just say thanks to start. There's so many people who are part of this. Everyone who's presenting today, everyone who is part of the nomination process. And I also want to just thank the folks who donated prizes for tonight. Stella Zawistowiski, Peter Gordon gave us a bunch of books. Will Shorts had donated some signed memorabilia. Eric Berlin and all the creators of Puzzles of Democracy have donated their amazing puzzle pack filled with gorgeous set of fresh and clever puzzles. Each winner tonight is going to receive one of these puzzle packs. And I just want to say that we all need to be fighting for democracy, and we want to make sure we don't risk it becoming American fiction. I also want to tell you about the Streaker Award. So we in the Crossword community are constructors. We have the Orcas, speed solvers, have crossword tournaments, but most of the crossword community are people who dedicated solve their puzzles every day at home. And so we wanted to do something for them. And today we created the Streaker Sweepstakes. And people have sent in their streaks, and we have used our very sophisticated computer system in order to determine who the winners were of the Streaker Awards. And I am happy to announce the first Streaker Award is Robert Loy of Charleston, South Carolina. Congratulations, Robert. So the other 4 winners of the Streaker Awards will be announced later in the program.
Rich, would you say that you would call those other ones the holdovers?
Yeah, and those that didn't win, poor things.
Well, that's very exciting. And I think now we can turn to something that is in my zone of interest, which is the winner of the best Sunday-sized puzzle. This is a great award, a lot of really, really good candidates.
Yes, tell us all about that, Maestro.
Well, the winner of this award is a great puzzle for a lot of reasons. One is that there's an incredible amount of theme content. One is that the fill and the theme answers are really colorful and interesting. Another is that the puzzle itself is literally colorful. And yet another is that it was published to celebrate Pride Month, which was a really special way of doing it. So the winner of the best Sunday-sized puzzle is Rafa Musa for his Flying Colors puzzle in the New York Times on June 4th. So yay!
Congratulations, Rafa. And thank you for all those movie references. I hope that there are more of those tonight. So let's move on to our next presenters, Jared Goudsmit and David Steinberg.
Hello, my name is Jared Goudsmit. I'm an editor at AMU, and I'm here to present Best Crossword Clue. Writing clues is an art form, and it is a balancing act. It's about finding a fresh angle that offers the right amount of challenge. It's appropriate for the venue and appropriate for the day of the week. And it's especially impressive when it's aloe for the 50,000th time. The nominations in this category are very strong, and the winner is Only Human Briefly for Adam in the February 9th New York Times puzzle by Alex Rosen and edited by Will Shorts. Congratulations to the winner and to the nominees.
Oh, hi, I guess they're gonna put up the screen later. Yeah, hi, I'm David. Yeah, I'm presenting the award for Best Easy Crossword, and as another great pool of nominees here. But I'm pleased to say that the winner is, well, it says Untitled by Desiree Penner and Jeff Sinnock, but it's the one that's glued to the TV where the letters I surround T and V. And this is kind of a cool award for me to present because I did some research, and I think I published Jeff and Dez's first crossword back in 2021. So it's been very cool to see them construct more and more and go far in the puzzle world. And here I am presenting their Orca award just a few years after they started. And another fun fact about them is they have 5 kids. So if you think you're busy, then don't. They're kind of next level busy. So congratulations to both of them.
Well, bravo. Thank you, David. And thank you, Jared. All right. And we're going to bring on a winner from just a few minutes ago, if you've already forgotten. We're going to bring on Adam Wagner and Rafa Musa for a little game. Hello, Nate. We'll see you a little bit later.
I should say hello before I start sharing my screen and getting into it. Hi, everybody. Hi, Orcas. Hey, Rafa.
Hello.
Congratulations.
It's fun. I just won an award, and you won an award for Best Clue. I mean, your name was clued, but it still counts.
Yeah, I would like to think I was the muse that
Exactly.
inspired such creativity.
Right. Exactly.
So we are everyone's favorite part of the award ceremony, which is the part that's not the awards, where everyone's just like, get through it so we can get to more awards. But we're gonna do a little game, because people around here like wordplay, and we do wordplay. So we're gonna play anagrams, which is a game that is not a crossword, but we've actually kind of changed the rules of this to make it a little bit crosswordier tonight. So the way that this is gonna work is we're gonna give y'all 4 letters on the screen, and you gotta unscramble them into a word. Normally that's all you get, but tonight you're also going to get a crossword style clue to go with the 4 letters. And then when you solve that word, people will shout it out, I'm sure, in the Twitch in the chat. We will reveal a 5th letter, and you'll have to unscramble all 5 into a word, get a new clue, and then 6, and then 7. Normally you'd go up to 9. Tonight we're going all the way up to 11. The Orcas, after all. And because it's a crossword style clue, the other difference for those who are initiated to anagrams is that there can be proper nouns tonight, and there can be multi-word phrases, and we'll call it out if it's ever a multi-word phrase. But let's get the rules are out of the way. Let's play anagrams. So
before we start, let's announce the next streak person winner, who is Maudie McCormick of San Francisco, with a 1,948-day streak, which is very impressive, over 5 years. And I am currently calling from San Francisco, so congratulations, neighbor. Anyways, back to the
envelope over there. Thank you. I almost forgot the award part, which is like the reason that we're here. Thank you for solving. All right, let's play. So this one should be fairly smooth to get started. Award given out in March. And we'll give people a minute just so that, whoever's solving out there, solve at your own pace. People can be shouting it out in the chat.
Yeah, seeing some responses in the chat. Very good.
It starts with an O. It ends with an A. We know it. It is, in fact, Orca. And that is how you play anagrams. So that's the 4. We're gonna get through all the way up to 11. I know we can do it. It starts easy, it gets much harder very quickly, but we're gonna get there. So the next one is award given out in March. This one also, I have a feeling people are gonna get this one.
Nice.
No, that is Oscar. And thank you to my wife, who just kind of came in watching the chat to tell me to put it into full screen because I forgot to do that. Okay. We are Oscar, the award given out in March. So now we're moving, we're grooving. We're going to move on to the next clue, which is recipients of awards given out in March. I was really hoping we could find a way to get from Orca to constructor, but the letters just didn't quite work. So we're not going that way. But yeah, I'm seeing it in the chat. It is actors. We're moving.
Adam asked me specifically to not look at the slides before, so every little image is a surprise to me, and I guess I get to kind of live react. But great job so far. I'm 3 out of 3. All bangers, no skips.
Just being humble. He made this whole deck.
All bangers, no skips.
Yeah. So we're moving right along into colleagues of recipients of awards given out in March. I think someone might even have said it in chat from before because it is an anagram of the first 6 letters here. Yes, carrots are colleagues of recipients of awards given out in March. Actors love working with their carrots. Yeah, I'm seeing it. It is co-stars. And I kind of had to reach a little bit into the meme meme universe for this one, but I have not seen that.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I get this one, but we can talk later about why this is funny. I'm sure the chat can explain to me.
Yeah,
just outside my wheelhouse, but I respect the attempt.
Bad line from a trailer. I don't know. They can't all be winners, which that's kind of like a theme of an award show, actually. So that's kind of appropriate. Okay, moving right along. So those first ones were all somewhat related in the sense that they were kind of Oscar adjacent and Orca adjacent. Now we're just kind of moving up into the higher reaches, and these are not going to be as related. But you have the clue Method Man, which is co-stars plus the letter E unscrambled into, wow, I'm
Yeah,
amazed. how
Will
quickly
Nediger got that too quickly. I was about to say
I
that
shouldn't
clue
be
is so
surprised,
hard,
but-
no one is gonna get that. And then literally, like as I was starting to say that, Will Nediger types the right answer in the chat. So
Starts-
that's where we are.
But for those not paying attention to chat, I'll give you still a second because I'm sure there are people out there who want to solve it on their own. So I will say it starts with an F. It ends with an F also. It is our favorite man. Well, I don't know if that's true, but it is Socrates. And I did a lot of work with the kerning on this one because the pun only lands when the kerning is just right. Actually, I don't even know if the pun lands if the kerning is right, but we're going with it.
No, it's good. I approve of this one. This one works. This one works. Good. Thumbs up for me.
Excellent. All right, we're almost to the end now. So the next one is, I skipped a slide. Well, we skipped it, but it says, I predict Rafa will win Constructor of the Year. I spoiled the answer. You can have a second to think about it if you want, or just to appreciate that Socrates plus the letter F is forecasts.
Oh, Adam.
And again, Rafa, thank you so much for all the help on this deck.
Yeah, exactly. This is my favorite little quote there that I something that I say every day. And I'm
It's
very
really
happy
big of
to
you to say it in
include
such a
it
form as
in
this.
front of the whole community.
Yeah. And then moving right along. So we've got two more now. This is the 9. We're going up to 11. So normally it would end here, but we're going to keep going. So the next one is ad hoc groups. It is forecasts plus the letter K, and it is 2 words. Wow. He's on it.
Very nice. He is on it. He is on it.
Just all over it. I'll give you all a second to crack it. So it starts with a T. The second word starts with an F. And it is task forces. That's right.
Oh, I love the commitment to the bid. 10 out of 10. Incredible.
I was gonna do it for like every slide in the whole thing, but that I knew it was gonna be too much. So just these
No,
two
this
slides.
is good because you don't see it coming, right? You're like, oh, it's just one, like, right? Like, and then it's a pattern, like, incredible.
Yeah, I
Highly
highly
respected.
appreciate this one. I apologize to like the however many people are watching this because this one slide I made for an audience of 1, which is surprising Rafa. But anyway, we have gone up the ladder all the way from Orca to Oscar to actors to co-stars to Socrates to forecast to task forces, and there is only one left. So this is the grand finale for all the marbles. I don't know if we have a prize here other than just us kind of throwing some applause your way, but Rockers followings. Also, if you want to share some alternative clues, Rafa, you were just rattling off some incredible clues while we were brainstorming this the other day.
Oh, yeah. I had some clues, but they were bad. I had vanilla shakes, ? Which doesn't work. But yeah, Ben was
Also,
really
I think had like alt rockers, right?
Oh yeah, and I had alt rock.
Also,
Yeah,
very
alt
good.
rocks, which like doesn't work as a plural and also doesn't work. Like it just doesn't work at all, but like, I try. But vanilla shakes is kind of fun, right? Like maybe like the main shocks are intense and the answer or they're just vanilla. So maybe.
Oh, I think someone actually got it.
No, someone did really fast too.
I was
Ben
like
Zimmer.
waiting. Yeah, Ben. Wow, amazing. So yeah, the answer. Well, it starts. I'll give you a second here. It starts with an A, and then an F, because it is aftershocks. And we've made it all the way to the end, which means we have reached victory. Victory. Which the layers of pun go one layer deeper because this is our opportunity to thank Rich for organizing this. Rafa and I can speak from personal experience because we met in person for the first time at an event that organized by Rich, but you do such an amazing job of bringing the community together. Thank you for taking on the Orcas. Thank you for kind of organizing this whole live stream event, and we appreciate you, Rich. Thank you. And with that, we will go back
Bye,
to
friends.
silent and watch.
Bravo, you two. Thank you for such fun tonight. And also Rafa's your adorable cat walking by in the background, another black and white animal to join the Orca crew. All right, moving right along. I'm going to bring on Shannon Rapp and Will Eisenberg to present the next awards.
Hi, Shannon.
Hi, Will. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
That's great.
Great. Do you want to
I
tell
love the bow
people?
tie.
No, thank you. Do you want to tell the people what award we're presenting first?
We're going to present 2 awards. The first is for Best Tournament Crossword.
It's kind of a cool category because as many cool tournaments and constructors as we had this year, we'll have a couple more in this category because we have a couple new crossword tournaments coming this year, right? First is Westwards in Berkeley in June, and I'm rocking a little bit of the Westwards merch tonight. So I
Very
recommend
nice.
everybody grab their Westwards merch. And the next one is going to be the Midwest Crossword Tournament in October in Chicago. Would you know anything about that tournament?
I am super happy to be one of the people that's putting that on in Chicago in October, and I'm really happy to be doing it the same year that Westwards is starting up. I think more tournaments is better, so I'm super excited.
I'm super excited. I will definitely be at Westward. I really hope I will be at the Midwest Crossword Tournament, and I'll see everybody at ACPT.
Yep.
Who are our nominees for this category?
Our nominees for Best Tournament Crossword are Rebecca Goldstein, Carly Shuna, Sam Mazursky, Matthew Luter, Sam Donaldson, Ricky Cruz, Amy Walker, and Mei Huang.
All right, and I'm being delivered. Got an envelope here. We're gonna take a look. And the winner for Best Tournament Crossword goes to Rebecca Goldstein for Going Downhill in the Crosswords Winter Wonder Solve. Congratulations, Rebecca. Yay.
Congratulations, Rebecca.
Can I reveal a little secret?
Sure.
I voted for Rebecca for Constructor of the Year, too.
Interesting.
All right, we're going to move it right along into Best Variety Crossword. This is a really cool category with a whole breadth of options, as the name denotes, some marching band puzzles, acrostics, and even a variety cryptic. Our nominees are Alex Boisvert, June Pak, he's on there twice, Brendan Emmett Quigley, Patrick Barry, Andrew Reese, Ryan McCarty, and Emily Cox and Henry Rathbon.
I was also delivered an envelope. And the winner is Emily Cox and Henry Rathbon. I don't know if you can see that. Congratulations.
Yay! It's so cool. Love to see that. Well, congratulations to the nominees and take care, everybody. We'll see you again next year.
Have a good night.
Thank you, you too. And Will, John and I thought we were Dapper Dans, but you, I think, with that bow tie and that Westward swag, definitely take the cake. So bravo. And yay, Boss Words, biased, but yay. All right, we have a brief in memoriam video that I will have John share next with you.
Yes, and before we do, I just want to add in 2023, there were a lot of new things being planned, like Westwards and the Midwest tournament, but also some great ventures, closed up shop, and we want to thank them for their contributions, and Rich put together this short video to honor them.
Thank you to those three venues for all the wonderful puzzles that you brought into this world. You will never be forgotten. All right, next up, we have Emma Oxford and Nate Carden.
Hi, Nate.
Hello.
Nate,
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can't see you though, although your dog is very cute, but I think everyone else
Yes,
can.
thank you. Oh,
There
the
you
host
go.
started my video. Thank you. Good to see you. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Okay.
What are we here for?
We are here to present best contest crossword and best themed crossword. I think that was a rhetorical question. I think you knew that already. Otherwise, we're in bad shape. So I'm going to present best contest crossword. These are the nominees that you can see up here. But before I do that, it occurs to me, some people, I'm so used to spending all my time in the metaverse corner of the cross world. I don't know how many people watching actually do contest crosswords. So maybe people can put in the chat how familiar are our listeners or the watchers right now with meta crosswords and contest crosswords. How many people had even done any of these puzzles? I'm getting a woo. So I'm going to say, okay, at least some people are doing not very. Okay, so we've got a mix so far of the two people who have responded to my question. Okay, so if you have never done contest crosswords before and you think this is something you might be interested in getting started with, all of these nominees are really fantastic contest crosswords, so definitely go check those out. The Wall Street Journal runs a weekly contest crossword every Friday. That's a good place to start. There's also a website, which I'm sure someone can oblige and put in the chat the link to this website, xwordmuggles.com, which is a forum of dedicated meta solvers and meta constructors. It's a fun place to be, so go check that out. All of these nominees were really great meta puzzles from a bunch of different venues. I think you can see on here, there's, in addition to the Wall Street Journal, there's the Matt Gaffney Weekly Crossword Contest. That's what MGWCC stands for. Fireball occasionally publishes metas, and the Muller Monthly Music Meta is as self-explanatory, but a monthly meta venue as well. Definitely go check out all these puzzles and go check out the Muggles Forum if you want to get into contest crosswords. So without further ado, the winner of Best Contest Crossword for 2023, I do not have an envelope to open, but drumroll please, is They Turn into Superheroes by Kiara Vasquez from the Matt Gaffney Weekly Crossword Contest on June 13th. So congratulations to Kiara, and congratulations to all the nominees, and thank you for these great contest crosswords.
All right, Kiara. That's excellent.
And over to you, Nate, for Best Themed Crossword.
Yeah, so I feel so honored. I got this award in the mail, and I just wanted to thank everyone for voting for me for Best Themed Crossword. It was just really confusing. My name's not even on the list, but I guess people just loved all the personal best that my New York Times crossword themed crosswords are. What? Sorry, my husband is saying I did not win the award. I'm here to present the award. Yikes. And I'm here to present the award to someone who can not only make 2 puzzles with 1 set of clues, but can solve those puzzles and the anagrams in the chat, all before I can realize that I am here to present the award, not to win the award. So congratulations to Will Nediger for his Best Themed Crossword, 2 for the price of 1. If you have not solved it, it is an incredible treat, and constructor goals. Congrats.
Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't win, Nate, but I did set a personal best on your most recent New York Times puzzle, so you're a winner in my book. And congratulations to Will.
Congrats.
All right.
All right, Emma and Will, Emma and Nate, thank you very much, and congratulations to those winners. I'm here to just announce the next Streaker award, and this one goes to Andrew Miller from Washington, D.C., with a streak of 1,206 days. Congratulations, Andrew. I'm not sure what puzzle that was for, but again, almost 4 years is impressive, and no matter what the venue is. Next, to bring on Christina Iverson and Sam Donaldson, we'd like to welcome them to present a special award. So welcome, Christina and Sam.
Thank you very much, John. It's our pleasure to also begin with a Streaker Award before we get into the main award that we are here for. Brian Cross of Clifton, Virginia, apparently we understand has been streaking for 2,887 days. You must be cold. Put on some clothes. Stop with the streaking. There are public decency laws that you need to follow here. But if it's for something else, congratulations on that. Christina and I were asked to sing our duet Shallow from our performance in A Star is Born, but apparently they needed to move things along. We're already behind on the schedule, so we'll jump to it. We're actually here instead to present the inaugural Leviathan Award. This is an award for which there wasn't any voting, because you can think of it as a special honorary Orca that is being given for outsized contributions to the crossword community. And we're both delighted to be able to present that inaugural award. It's a bit of a surprise, but it's going to be to some people who are going to be appearing here shortly. It's going to go to Jim Horn and Jeff Chen for all of their wonderful work that they've put in on the Xword info site. Christina, tell us a little bit about your great affection for that site.
Thank you. I asked Sam to do that part because I didn't want to embarrass myself by pronouncing it Leviathan on national television here. But more importantly, thank you, Jeff and Jim, for all your work on Expert Info. It's more than a website, it's a community. It's created a culture of welcoming new constructors. And I personally wouldn't be here without it, and especially without Jeff's mentorship. And it's a tool that I use every day, many, many times a day. In my mentoring of new constructors, it's the #1 tool that I recommend. I tell everyone that it is the best $50 they will ever spend if they want to be a constructor. And so thank you so much for all your work on that. Back to you, Sam.
Yeah, Jim actually launched the Xword Info website, given his fascination for all things statistics. It was way back in 2007. Jeff came on and joined in, took the reins over in 2013. Between the two of them, they have archived over 27,000 puzzles that are available on the site. Jeff has contributed a word list that has been of great value to constructors, both beginning and advanced. He offered comments and insights on all of the puzzles. The best part about being able to present this particular award, besides being able to have the chance to sing with Christina, is to recognize two of the really good people in this community too. We're very blessed as a crossword community to be part of a very friendly and a very welcoming tribe. And I think at or near the top of that, or on the Mount Rushmore of being good people, we would find both Jim and Jeff. They never say no, and they're always very welcoming. I can tell you this personally, because the first time when I met Jeff, it was in a bagel shop as I was getting my bagel and somebody was working on Crossword Compiler on their laptop. And you don't let that go if you know what Crossword Compiler is. You have to sort of insert yourself and introduce yourself. And Jeff got over the shock of having this person lurking over him, understanding what he was working on. And we became friends and collaborators. And through him, I got to know Jim in more detail. And again, the contributions that they have made are much in excess of the time that we have allotted to be able to share it. So all we can say to both Jim and to Jeff is to thank you for all that you have done through that and through the other contributions that you've made as well.
Thanks.
Thank you both for those words. And right on cue, Jeff just popped on, hearing his name. So we'll bring Jeff and Jim onto the broadcast to share a game with us. Hello, Jeff.
Hello, I'm wearing my Sunday finest for the presentation.
Oh, well, you.
You know how it is. And thank you so much, Christina and Sam. Your Venmo accounts will be much richer in just 5 minutes. And before we begin, we have the last Streaker Award, I believe, and Jim has the envelope.
It's not just an envelope, Jeff. It's an official envelope, as you can see, because it says official right on it.
Very good.
So I'm going to rip it open because that's what one does in these award shows. Jeff and I did not know that this expert info thing was coming. I'm a little choked up about that, actually. So, Jeff saved expert info when I was I couldn't do it anymore, and he took over and did expert info for 10 years, and yeah, I could not be more grateful. The final Streaker Award, apparently, and this must be a typo. This gentleman has a streak of 2,282 consecutive days solving the crossword. That's almost, it's a little over 7 years. I haven't done anything every day for 7 years except maybe breathe or something. But Christopher Ross from Stonington, Maine, has that streak, 2,282. That's kind of amazing. And speaking of amazing, Jeff is a crossword constructor, he's a crossword commentator, and he's also spent the last couple of months inventing a new game. Tell us about it, Jeff.
Well, the funny thing is, it's something that's been with me for a year or two, and David Steinberg gave me some feedback on it, saying that they really liked the idea, but didn't have a programmer to prototype it. And after a while, I got tired of waiting and started watching some videos. Jim helped me out. Rafa helped me out as well, and put something together that my kids completely laughed at for the first time. There's no undo. You can't move the tiles backward. Everything is wrong. Oh, okay, great. So I'm back to the drawing board, and Jim helped and pointed out when I was using a hammer instead of a screwdriver or both on my computer. And eventually we got to a point where something was working. And Jim helped a lot on the server side, put everything together so people could pull data out. And now we have a game that I would have been happy if 100 people a day were playing, but it's several thousand people, which just unbelievably blows my mind. And I'm really just thankful that everyone is involved and people are posting about it on social media, and it's super, super fun to be involved with. It's kind of a new community that's building, and we have created a Orcas contest for Squeezy. So could we bring up the slide if possible? And we'll have the clickable link, or John or Andrew, I think will put the clickable link in the Twitch stream. But if you solve, so if you go to the website, there we go. So I'm squeezy.com/orcas.html, and you'll see what you see on the right side. And it's a special Squeezy only for Orcas awards watchers. So you can either click breezy mode, which is the easy version, or wheezy mode, which has one extra tile that gets unused to kind of confuse you. And if you click on wheezy mode, you'll see that it comes up, and you can see that, for instance, tasted will become toasted. And we've used a lot of words. I think you might even be able to identify what orcs becomes, hopefully. And this contest, once you get through the 3 levels of
So just
easy,
let me add a little bit here, Jeff. So you're building up words by adding tiles to the existing words, and those tiles that are added spell out an additional word, reading top to bottom. And that's important for the contest. Why, Jeff?
Because the 3 secret words, there's one for each level, they're all related. And people throughout the presentation tonight have been giving clues that might help you figure it out. And in fact, Welcome to the Oscar or the Orcas might even be a hint in itself. So once
That's
you
right.
get
So
through,
normally the way the game works is you get these 3 words that you reveal by building other words, and then you have to figure out what the connection is. And that's exactly what the Orcas contest is, right? We want to know what the connection is. And it's a little trickier than most of the Squeezy games that have been published so far.
absolutely. So for instance, when you put the O, the yellow O into tasted to become toasted, well, the secret word is going to start with O. So think about what the word that pops out is going to be. And then those 3 secret words, one from each level, they're all related somehow. And this is definitely a tricky one. So we don't expect everyone to get it right away. We're happy to give a hint or two if you want to email us. But
So somebody on the stream already thinks they know the answer. So,
Oh my
and
God.
apparently Ben's and Brad's and the like have been like solving puzzles before they're even presented. The question is, can I post the answer here? And I think how does it work? If I don't want to like just give away the answer to everyone, how do I submit my answer officially into John?
So at the very end, there is, you can email us if you think you know the answer, and just give a short explanation of why these or how these 3 answers are related.
Oh, so the winners will be determined by the vagaries of our email system. That's awesome.
That's true. Yes. And Jim has kindly put up a $1 billion prize. Did I mention that, Jim? I forgot about that.
Yeah,
No, they're the first 5 winners that we determine randomly, or who knows what we're going to do, will win prizes from the presentation.
all right. Well, I'm looking forward to see who wins. And thanks again for the kind words about that little website that is like 15 years old now or something.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a great ride, and we hope to keep it kind of slowly chugging along as best as possible. And thanks for everybody for participating, and please help us spread the word about Squeezy. We're really excited about it.
Thank you, Jeff and Jim. And I'd also like to award myself perhaps an honorary streaker award, because I feel like I have visited Expert Info every day for the past 10 years. To both read Jeff's blog every day, but also just to check out answers and certainly use it for my own puzzles. So personally, thank you for your wonderful work.
Oh, thanks, Andrew.
Everybody. Of course. All right. Well, we will bid you adieu. Thank you again also for Squeezy. I'm excited to see who the winners are there. But I will also invite our next co-hosts, Sid Sivakumar and Robin Weintraub, to introduce our next prizes.
Hi, everybody. Robin, are you there? Okay, well, this might just be just me then. Oh, wait, Robin's here.
There we go.
Hello, Robin.
I'm here.
You're here.
Cool tie.
Cool scarf. Is that?
Why, thank you. It's hashtag not a crossword, but
I think mine's not a crossword really. It looks like a crossword when you for somebody walking down the street. But if you really look at it, there's like 2-letter words and there's a lot of black squares. I mean, it's close. It's like not really,
It'll do.
Yeah, it'll do. It'll do. This is so exciting. It's the Orcas.
It's so cool.
It's so cool. And there have been so many awesome puzzles and puzzle venues and puzzle projects and people that have been celebrated today so far. Can you believe it's almost over? I mean, just it's like the whole night's flown by.
Yeah, but I mean, so many amazing people have been recognized tonight, and it's really wonderful that we can come together to do this.
Yeah, I think the thing that I personally feel, especially as we go into the categories that we're presenting, is that I had lots of heroes when I first started in Crosswords, not just as a solver, but then as a budding constructor. And it's so cool to see so many of my heroes here on the stream, and then also represented in the nominees and the winners. But there's also folks that when I was a up and coming constructor, there are folks that I didn't know who were also in the role of becoming up and coming constructors and are now winning prizes and are now getting recognized. And that's amazing. I mean, it's like a sort of like a generational talents of constructors and Crosswords.
Yeah, everything you just said, all that.
Everything. Yeah. Okay. The reason I said that is because Robin is one of my themeless heroes. I remember the first time Robin emailed me and I was like, oh my God, I showed it to everybody at my dinner table. I was like, do you know who emailed me today? Robin Weintraub emailed me today. And so Robin's one of my heroes. And so it brings me a lot of joy to present the Orca for best themeless crossword. So I think we can bring that slide up. There are a lot of nominees. I love themeless crosswords. When I was first solving puzzles, this is what I thought a stereotypical crossword was like. I had never heard of a theme before. I just thought it was a bunch of words that people liked. And I love making themelesses, so I'm really excited to honor the best themeless of the year as decided by you, the voters. And I have an envelope here that was delivered to me by carrier pigeon. So we're going to open up the themeless, and you can see all the nominees on screen. There's a lot, so feel free to read through those. And the Oscar for Best Themeless Crossword of 2023 goes to Themeless number 50 by Tracy Bennett and Laura Bronstein. It's from December 29th, 2023, so one of the last themelesses of the year. And Tracy and Laura are both founders of the Incubator, which is where this puzzle was published. And the Incubator is a venue that aimed to publish crosswords by women and I think also non-binary constructors which is a tremendously important thing in our field, which is, historically male dominated. So it's amazing that there was a venue that, was the whole goal and the intent was to publish crosswords by women and non-binary folks. And not only the constructors, but also the puzzles themselves had a focus on feminist, political, and or provocative content. And this final puzzle, the final puzzle from the incubator, which is won the Orca for Best Themeless, it really exemplified those features of the incubator. They're beautiful grid spanners. It's a 16 wide grid, and the grid spanners were protect trans kids and release the Kraken, and tons more to love in the grid and in the clues too. You can really tell that it was made with a lot of love and care. So as a sunset puzzle for the incubator, which is definitely bittersweet, we recognize, the voters recognize this themeless number 50 from the incubator as the best themeless of the year. So congrats, Tracy, congrats, Laura, and congrats to the incubator, and all the best for all the future endeavors that no doubt that you're undertaking. And I'll hand it off to you, Robin.
Okay, well, I guess that means we just have one Orca left to give out, and that's for the Constructor of the Year. Best Constructor. Look at these names. Look at these people. Just the amazing talent that's represented here. I don't know how they even were able to come up with this list. It's just amazing. But I got a weird yellow envelope that strangely has what looks like my handwriting on it. And so the Constructor, what are we? Okay, the Constructor of the Year, Orca.
Yeah.
What?
I was just saying, wow, it's amazing that somebody managed to copy your hand.
I'm like, did I do something wrong? Did I do something? No. Okay, the Constructor. We're good. We're good. We're good. The Constructor of the Year is Rebecca Goldstein. Backward. Yay, Rebecca! Rebecca's puzzles have appeared in the New York Times and the LA Times and Universal and Lollapuzzoola. And if I was on Twitter, X, whatever it's called today, I believe she had 3 puzzles that she was announcing that were running today. She's one of the directors of the brand new Westward tournament. And that's all just in her spare time because her job is she cures cancer. Is there anything this woman cannot do? Rebecca, Constructor of the Year.
Congratulations, Rebecca. And congratulations to all of the Orca nominees and winners. And of course, to all the folks who made or solved a puzzle in 2023. This community wouldn't be the same without you. So thank you.
I think we have Rebecca here, though. Do we have Rebecca?
That's right. I think we can actually bring Rebecca on stage.
I am here. This is wild. It's really wild to win an award from also one of my crossword heroes, Robin, and Sid. Thank you guys so much. I started constructing not quite 4 years ago. And I thought I hit bucket list last year with like a New York Times Sunday and a tournament puzzle and the New Yorker. And this is just, there's really just, there are no words, which is a strange thing for a crossword constructor to say. So, thanks for everyone who organized and thanks to everyone who voted and thanks to people for solving, even if you don't solve me, like just solve puzzles. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Rebecca. Congratulations. What a year for you. And thank you, Sid and Robin, for those wonderful, wonderful sentiments as well.
All right. All right. Thank you all. Those are all the awards we have. Thank you to everybody who came on to present. And congratulations to not only the winners tonight, but as Sid mentioned, everybody who made a crossword or solved one in 2023. The creativity out there in the puzzle world is truly amazing, and makes me want to solve more puzzles in this 2024. All the venues that are out there. There's so many to solve, and we really appreciate all of you not only solving all of them, solving all the puzzles, but being with us tonight to help celebrate them. So any final words, Andrew, as we depart? The band playing. We didn't have a band tonight. We didn't. Maybe next year we'll have a little band.
I actually hear music playing me off, so I think this is our cue to to hang up. So thank you for the fun tonight, folks. We hope you
All
enjoyed.
right. Thank you, folks. Take care and see you next year, hopefully.